Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Walker, Murray out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. Rejected by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot, Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Okongwu, a screen on Walker. The 3 from Barnes. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Murray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
For 3, Booker. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. I asked Coach what the plan is for slowing down Jamal Murray. They said, honestly, it comes down to team defense. You need to be aware of where Jamal is at all times. He can light you up. But Murray also can dish it, so we have to be smart guarding him. Always a difficult task defending the talented Canadian Jamal Murray. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Here's Tatum. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Here's Murray. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Barnes.
Yeah, just forcing his way to the rim. Murray knew his fate going in there and got rewarded with a foul.
The first one falls. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Here's Pritchard. It's Booker on the wing. Shoots over Powell. Booker missing again. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 3-point game. Here's Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Barnes against Walker. Barnes passes to Okongwu. Now here's Booker. Launches a 3. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Tatum finds Walker. Here's Powell. Outside Tatum. Kessler a screen. 5 on the clock. Clippers keep it alive. Pass to Walker. And he makes it.
This is how Walker likes to play. He invites contact and he dishes it out.
To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Murray. There's Tatum with the 3. Drills it from deep.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
The Suns have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Outside Booker. Okongwu, a screen on Powell. For 3, Booker. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Making room for himself, Booker using the pick and roll to great effect.
Outside Walker. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Out to the right wing. Kessler passes to Tatum. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats. But this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt. Drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding. But Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then. Part of the evolution of Booker's game, hitting consistent from deep.
Barnes against Walker. Pass to Murray. Powell outside. And finished off by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Back to Pritchard. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Tatum with a screen. Again, the Clippers score.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Outside Dick. Tatum with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Oh, Booker with a block. They recover it. Murray passes to Tatum. Goes back up. Tatum with another miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Outside Booker. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside Walker. Back to Murray. Here's the teardrop. Oh, Booker with a block. Here's Barnes. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Murray passes to Powell. Outside Tatum. That won't go either for Tatum. Phoenix leading by 5. Denied by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
From deep three-point land. And Pritchard pulls it down.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
It's Barnes on the wing. For 3. Knocks down the long J. Barnes has got 5.
And they've quickly gathered 8 second chance points thus far.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Strawther's checked in for Powell. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Well, you look at Kessler, a remarkable defender, 2nd in the NBA.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Pass to Murray. And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
So it's the Clippers now, trailing by 8. Murray passes to Tatum. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Booker. Back to Pritchard. A deep three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Left side Murray. Here's Strother. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Pass to Pritchard. Okongwu, a screen on Murray. Pritchard. Okongwu, the pass to Pritchard. Misses the baby hook. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Strother. Outside Tatum. From downtown. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Strother. Shot clock at 5. Tatum finds Kessler. Here's Strother. Ooh, drains the 19-footer. Strother's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Okongwu against Kessler. Back to Booker. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Strother. Now Tatum. Outside Walker. Lets the 3 fly. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns lead by 5. Here's Pritchard. Fires the 3. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 15.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For Phoenix. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Barnes. Roddy comes in for Dick. And it's Noel in for Pritchard. Hachimura, the pass to Murray. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. And the Suns with possession. They're leading by 8. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Now here's Murray. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Puts it up. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist from Bol.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Down low. And it's hammered home by Green.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Murray, no good. Phoenix leading by 9. Green, the pass to Noel. Over Murray. Noel, no good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Murray's got 7.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
For 3, Booker. Bol grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Williams. Back to Bol. And Finished off by Bull.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now here's Booker, tightly guarded. Okongwu finds Green. There's 57 seconds left in the opening quarter. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Ronnie. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Pass to Hachimura. Okongwu against Bull. Outside, Williams. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Now here's Booker, guarded closely. From deep, hits the trifecta. And now a 9-point Phoenix lead. And so it's Phoenix. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
We've got Grady Dick, Devin Booker out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Barnes in at the 4 spot. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. He shoots it. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 20.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Here's Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Booker against Powell. There's the block.
Yeah, using his long wingspan, Walker could become a serious defensive menace.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
It's Walker on the wing. Pass to Kolek. Now Kessler, guarded by Okongwu. Okongwu against Kessler. Shot clock at 6. Powell for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the inside. Tipped. Outside Dick. Now here's Barnes. 3-pointer. No good on the shot. Powell against Booker. Powell left side. Here's Kolek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Walker. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. There's Tatum with the 3. JT for 3.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Pass to Dick. The 3 is up. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Tatum, guarded by Dick. From the arc. And it's Tatum missing. The Suns lead by 4. Booker, the pass to Pritchard. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Dick. Now Barnes. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Outside Walker. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Barnes. And RJ, looking back at the in-game flopping penalties introduced last season, how do you think they worked?
Well, I didn't see many that were actually called, but as they say, it's always good to have a rule implemented in case you need it, or so I'm told.
You know, between his skills, his motor, and his physical ability, Walker came into the league more ready for the NBA than most first-year guys.
Second chance effort. And the play by Sharp as he finishes it off for two. And the Suns lead by 5.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Kolek. No points yet. Tatum. And again, it's the Clippers missing. No luck on that one. Walker with some nice D. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Bol, he's checked in for the Clippers. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. Phoenix, number 1.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
Clippers trail by 5. Now Tatum. He's got 14. Oh, look out. A strong take by Tatum.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pritchard, the pass to Sharp. Clock is at 3 from the high post. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
They set the pick. The 3 from Barnes. No good that time.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Powell passes to Bol. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Dick. Here's Pritchard. Barnes the screen to end the run. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Walker. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Back to Pritchard. Pass to Barnes. Here's Pritchard. Takes a 3. Bol grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Suns. Noel comes in for Pritchard. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Hachimura's checked in for Walker. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
Green with a screen on Powell. Inside, on the wing, Noel. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Sharp. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Sharp's gotten his second bucket.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
Suns trail by 3. Outside Noel. Pass to Sharp. Over Bold. Oh, it's blocked by Bold. Here's Kolek. Outside Tatum. Back to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him, only to give it away.
Now here's Noel. The D's right on him. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Oh, what a finish. Ruri showing off that athletic ability.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Hachimura up top. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a three. That's a nice combo. A reliable role player. Hachimura's versatility, especially scoring-wise, is what makes him so valuable.
Now here's Noel, defended by Murray. Outside Dick. Green, a screen. Shot from 12. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
Relentless. You will never outwork Draymond.
Murray passes to Hachimura. Outside, Williams. Hachimura sets a screen. Fires for 3. Williams misses. Suns trail by 5. Pass to Roddy. Now here's Noel. Still without a bucket. Can't get it to fall. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Murray scanning the floor. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Down low. And stolen by Bold. Pass to Strother. And here's Murray. Williams from long range. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now. The Suns trailing. Outside Dick. Back to Green. Outside Noel. They set the pick. Pass to Dick. Over Williams. Bull grabs the board. Bowles got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Strother. Green covering to the inside. They kick it out to Murray. Williams from long range. Phoenix grabs the miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. Roddy, the pass to Green. Outside Bull. Outside Murray. Pass to Strother. Now here's Hachimura. Guarded by Dick. Unloads. And it's Hachimura missing. Suns trail by 7. Roddy, the pass to Noel. Green with the ball. Defended by Murray. Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
The drive by Murray. Out to Hachimura. There's a screen by Bull to the paint. Nails the baby hook. Bull's got 8 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Clippers ahead, leading by 7. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
For the Wizards, they'll be up against the Hornets in Charlotte. That one's starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
This is going to be either lobster.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Los Angeles Clippers. That's it for us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Now an update on Walker Kessler. Allie LaForce, what'd you learn?
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. Right now, they've got to focus on assessing just how bad this is and how they move forward. BA adjustment time has arrived early this season.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Rui Hachimura, Jason Tatum out there with Walker. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Murray in at the 1. Here's Dick. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Hachimura outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting for the Clippers, Rui Hachimura. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
Free throw good. Hachimura. And both free throws good for Hachimura. Suns trail by 8. Outside Booker. Here's Pritchard, defended by Murray. Here's Barnes. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Fighting for his shot. Barnes is well rewarded for his effort.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Barnes. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Tatum. Back to Murray. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Okongwu, a screen on Murray. Here's Pritchard. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Powell outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Norman Powell. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. No shot.
Ooh, that one misses for Powell. Suns trail by 8. Booker surveying the floor. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring, but how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional quote-unquote point guard. This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot. Now, he's
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. And Okongwu with the block. Powell against Booker. Outside Dick. Pass to Okongwu. Over Murray. And rejected.
perfect timing by Hachimura. What a block. Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
The assist, Walker.
Booker with it. 22 points for him. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Norman Powell.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
And so he hits both. Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside Murray. Here's Tatum. No good there. Good work defensively by Dick. The Suns have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the inside, Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, exceptional job. Barnes just diving towards the open area off the pick.
Outside Murray. Inside. Rejected by Okongwu. Pritchard, the pass to Barnes. Shoots over Walker. Barnes, it's good. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
Don't see that a ton from Barnes. I mean, he's showing he can really get rid of it.
Tatum from long range. And the Clippers miss again. The Suns have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Booker. Now pulls it in.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Murray finds Tatum. Shoots from the elbow. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Barnes passes to Booker. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Look at it last year. Here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. The fourth spot held by Devin Booker.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Pass to Walker. Hachimura with a screen on Barnes. Here's Walker. And no good. The dry spell continues. Dick, the pass to Okongwu. Kicks it out to Barnes for the lead. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Outside Walker. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Over to the wing. Releases. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Pritchard. Barnes the screen. Here's Pritchard. Down low. Here's Booker. Booker will not be denied.
Soft touch. Booker finding his spot, just floating it in.
Outside Murray. Pass to Powell. Outside Walker. Outside Murray. The three ball. Hits the three-pointer. Murray's got 15 points.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Outside Dick. Powell with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Walker, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That jump shot is going to be key for Walker in his career, especially with how physical a player he is.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
Shooting two.
No good on the free throw. Phoenix making a switch here. Roddy's checked in. Bowl, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Powell, and he's good on the second. And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Okongwu, a screen on Murray. Booker for three. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that game against the Heat, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Green's checked in for Phoenix. Here's Kolek. Back to Bull. And finished off by Bull. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Booker, the pass to Green. Okongwu, a screen on Walker. To the paint. Rebound by the Clippers.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Pass to Bull. Inside. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside, Green. Right side, Booker. They need this. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's take a look at the breakdown between the front court and back court for Los Angeles.
And their big guys are stepping up on the offensive end, getting involved on the ball movement and playmaking, and you love to see that versatility. It can really make a difference in a game like this.
Sharp, he's checked in for Phoenix. Noel comes in for Pritchard. Here's Kolek. He's guarded by Noel. Outside, Williams. To the middle. Here's Bowl. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bowles got 4 points this quarter. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Green. For 3, Booker. Rebound by the Clippers. Walker's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. There's a screen. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. And Booker cash on the 3.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Outside Walker. Pass to Kolek. Here's Strawther. Booker defending. Strawther no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Outside Booker to the inside. Rejected by Bull. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
A different look for Phoenix. Okongwu comes in for Sharp, and Scotty Barnes is subbed in for Roddy. Barnes against Williams. Barnes passes to Booker. And it's all tied up. Booker's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
And yep, it's good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Noel. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Outside, Williams. Okongwu against Bull. Just 5 to shoot. Williams against Barnes. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Bull. Bull's got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside Noel. Pass to Booker. Right side Noel. Basket counts. Noel's gotten 4 this quarter.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities, Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Here's Williams. He's guarded by Barnes. Bull, a screen on Barnes.
Shooting for the Clippers, Williams, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Outside, Green. to Okongwu. Outside Noel. Barnes a screen for the lead. They get it back. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You're hitting the offensive glass with purpose. You gotta love the activity from Scotty Barnes.
There's a screen by Bull. Driving to the basket. Kolek. Deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And Los Angeles making a change here. Murray's checked in.
Jamal Murray.
23 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Down low. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Murray moving that ball, creating for others.
And here's Booker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Booker's got 15 points here in the second half. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Barnes is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Dick. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Booker in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 38 points.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's are going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Back to Murray. Launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Booker against Powell. Pass to Pritchard. Okongwu, a screen on Murray. 6 to shoot. Okongwu with the bucket.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Now Murray. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the intensity Murray plays with is impressive. Excellent work forcing the issue and drawing the contact.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
That one misses.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Pass to Okongwu. Booker against Tatum. Puts it up from the high post. Here's Okongwu. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. The Clippers trail. Left side Murray. Here's the 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Here's Booker. No good off the back of the rim. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Powell outside to tie it up. That one's good. This game is all even.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. Right
side Tatum to take the lead. Corner shot, Tatum.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Outside Barnes. The three is up. Gets the three to fall.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Pass to Tatum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
And the first one at the line is good. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Back to Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Norman Powell.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept that extra pass mentality the whole way.
Outside Murray. Uses the glass to drop it in. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Powell against Booker. Okongwu, a screen on Powell. Pass to Okongwu. It's Barnes on the wing. Williams defending. Barnes, it's good.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Outside, Williams. Powell outside. Tatum, a screen on Booker. Powell against Booker. Williams from long range. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. Landale's checked in for Williams.
For the Clippers, number 2, Jock Landale.
Suns on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Grady Dick picks one up.
Oh, guarding Tatum is just a major problem.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Booker, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Barnes. Back to Okongwu. It's stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Powell. And the layup falls. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter. Suns trail by 4. Now here's Booker. Shoots over Powell. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Booker's got 42 in the game.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
Back to Murray. The kick out to Walker. Three-pointer off the mark. And And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. 2-point game. Back to Barnes. On the wing, Grady Dick. It's stolen by Tatum. Shoots over Barnes. Tatum passes to Walker. Here's Murray. Goes to the fadeaway. Murray's got 16 points here in the second half.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Pass to Booker. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now. Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Dick.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Back to Booker. Now here's Dick. Over Tatum. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Wow, that's good.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Suns trail by 6. Outside Barnes. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Tatum on the drive. Here's an 8-footer. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Barnes with a screen on Powell. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Powell outside. Pass to Murray. Walker sets a screen from behind the arc. Kept alive.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Murray. 5 to shoot. Barnes with a screen on Murray. Pritchard gets it to go. Los Angeles leading by 4. Murray with it. Pass to Tatum. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Okongwu inside, working on Powell. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 4 points in the quarter.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Murray passes to Powell. Excellent D there from Booker. Phoenix has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Pass to Dick. Barnes with it. And here's Okongwu. Now covers. Here's Pritchard. Drains the triple. And the Suns lead by 1. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. He's checked in for the Clippers. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Bull's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Booker for 3. He drops it from range. Booker's got 45 points.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Outside Walker to the middle. Here's Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
It is the sheer confidence of Tatum, ready to put his team on his back.
Booker against Powell. Step back shot. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. On the wing, Tatum. Guarded by Dick. Oh, Booker with a block. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. Outside Murray. Pass to Bowl. Stolen by Booker. Powell against Barnes. And here's a Kunglu. And stolen by Bowl. It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. And they pick up 2. And the Clippers lead by 2.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
11 feet out. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
With the step back. Outside Murray. Left block shot on the way. Money.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Dick, the pass to Booker. Tatum pulls it in.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Oh, pass to Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. Look, he's forcing the defense to foul.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
For 3, Booker. Pass to Barnes. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's a 3-second violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
17 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Phoenix calls timeout. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 3 from Barnes, and is blocked. And an intentional foul right there.
Peyton Pritchard, 3rd personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling. Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
So the Clippers win it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.